junior running back, their workhorse. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The run inside. It's Smith. Defense all over him.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Wants to go up top on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come.
Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 30. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give is to Smith. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Cyclones come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hands it off. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Hauls it in. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. A A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Iowa State! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Delayed handoff. It's Hawkins. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Gets the back moving. Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wideout. Williams on the play fake. Still looking to his right. He's going to take off all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Williams. Between the hashes, it's Harris. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Holds it, looking for a crease. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Throwing, Williams. Out wide left, it's Harris. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Washington. A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the single back. Runs through the tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. He now has 108 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's Williams again. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down from the gun, Williams. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Bailey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The easy way to convert on third down, the penalty moves the sticks. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Smith takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Looking left. The short hands, it's Miller. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Drops back on first down. He's got it. At the 35, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. They put the brakes on it. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They're all over him. Got him in the open. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The snap sets up to throw. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. See some running room. He's got the first down. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 24. A big run, creating a little space for this offense.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now on the move. He's out past the 35. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Left side, it's Greenlaw. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Quick give. It's Smith. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Using his feet. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Washington. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Williams to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Second and long here. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Swats it away.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Trying to take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the...
Breaks away on the left. Inside. Touchdown, Huskies. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to... How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The fake and wants to throw. can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. Fields the punt. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback changing the play. Washington again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
And the Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
A designed run for the quarterback. Turning it on! And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. On the move. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the ground game. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Snags it on the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. Martin back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Gets a hand in there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on. Has to throw it away on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Got to make the play on 4th. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
Wants to throw on 1st. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Right side, it's Washington. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Season alley. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Here's Gibson one more time. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. The give. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Martin will throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Second down, gonna throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? All
right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Look out. And down he goes.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This offense has it with really good field position. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his target. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They want that clock to run. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz.
Here we go. Ready. 1,
Fresh setter down's going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Martin back to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation.